Hey you guys, how you doing? It's Frank Aguayo, your realtor, here to follow up with you guys with this week's video. If you remember last week, I put out a video of the CPI report and why it's so important and why as us as realtors and individuals, why we keep an eye on that CPI report month over month and how the Fed's fund rate changes regarding the CPI report. But let's just dive into it, you guys. We'll go over a little bit about the forecast, if we beat it or not, and where the interest rate's been since the beginning of the year, where they're at now, and what the forecast of what I think is. But let's just dive into it, you guys. Okay, so diving into the CPI report and where those numbers were previously, and if we beat the forecast or not. So in the previous month, it only rose 40 basis points. Now, when the Feds were going to forecast it going into December, they were predicting it to increase by 30 basis points, right? Um, when the numbers came out on the 12th, the increase of only 10 basis points. So we did beat the forecast. We beat it by 20 basis points. Now, year over year, this time last year was 7.7%. We beat it by 50 basis points. So in all, we've seen a 4.1 interest rate movement since the beginning of the year to the present. Now, we saw that 3.27 in between January, February, and it rose all the way up to a 7.37 here in October. But it drastically fell down. It drastically fell down in November into a 6.39, and we're at December 12th to a 6.17. And this is the daily interest rate, you guys. I'm predicting that we can probably start to enjoy 5.9% decrease. We are going to see a Fed's fund movement in February as we reach the end of the year, but their next Fed's fund meeting will be in February. I've been hearing in the grapevine, I've been hearing through other sources that we'll see a 25 basis point movement. And if they stick to their guns, they look at the CPI report month over month and they see that the inflation is going down. They want to see inflation be at an optimal number of a 2% growth. We're currently at a 6%. So we have quite a bit of ways to go. But as long as they see that dropping, the CPI report dropping, then we'll be sitting good, you guys. Um, I am going to be looking at a home tomorrow, so I'll let you guys know how my showing goes. And if we put an offer in, we've seen a price drop since year over year about 6%, between 4 to 6%. So that's 40 grand to 60 grand price drop in the housing market. So we're going to be looking at this house tomorrow. I'll let you guys know how that goes. I'll also be sharing what I'll be doing in my next video is how I got creative during the pre-pandemic hot market, and how I was able to put a lot of my VA buyers in. I'll talk a little bit about that in my next video. But for now, I just would like to say that you guys have a great weekend. And if there's anything that you guys saw in this video that was helpful, comment and share. Or if there's a question, I'm always happy to help. All right, you guys, stay tuned. I'll see you guys next week.